What's up, guys? We got another one on the dyno today. We got a nice 2011 2012 WRX on here. It's got a lot of stuff done to it. It's got a Blauschaum 3.0 XTR turbo, built motor, 1000cc injectors, front mount intercooler, and all the supporting mods. So I'm actually going to take you guys, and we don't really do this a lot, but we're going to do a base pull on this car exactly where it was at. It was tuned by another shop that we're not going to name in this video for just, personal reasons. There's no need to name them. It's not because they've done something bad or anything, but this particular car was dyno tuned on a dyno jet. And so I get a lot of people, that don't believe that dyno jets read higher, and that they always think that I'm joshing them and BSing about the numbers here on this dyno versus others. But this will be a true fair test for you guys. Again, I've done this multiple times, but I figure he wants to do a base pull because he really wants to stay at those numbers. But I was trying to let him know that, this dyno reads lower. So we're going to prove that real quick. We're going to do a base pull on it, see what it makes, and see if it makes more or less than, the dyno sheet that it has. So, and then I'm going to go through and I'm going to retune it and go from there. So I'm going to take you guys with me on this one, and we're going to get started. All right, guys, we're going to do the base pull now. And just to show you, I'm not plugged into the access port at all. I have not modified the tune or changed anything. I'm just using the laptop to run the dyno. So let's get started here. I'm gonna go sport sharp. We're gonna turn traction off. All right, we're gonna dyno in 4th gear, which is the gear that's closest 1-to-1 on 6-speed. Calibrated the dyno RPM to wheel speed like we always do on every car. We're gonna go to test just like we do, and we'll just run it to 7,000, and we'll hit start test. All right, here we go. Wow, that's a lot lower than I expected. This car had a dyno sheet for 450. It sounded like something was going on there during that pull, so I'm not quite sure what that was about, but let's see what the graph looks like. The power curve is very flat. Not sure what's going on here. Oh wow. So boost is about 22 psi, and that's right where he said it was, but the air fuel is just so rich, it's just off the chart. Holy cow. Something's definitely going on here. All right, so I just did a poll. This is the baseline poll just to see, because, you know, I was curious on the numbers it was making it because they had a 450 wheel horsepower dyno sheet. Unfortunately, it wasn't really a fair comparison because it only made 280, which, you know, at 22 PSI, there's no way it should make that little. I noticed it sounded like it was breaking up and it was running just really, really, really rich. So that's why the car didn't make as much as it should. I expected it to make 330 to 350 on this dyno, which is, you know, in line with 420 or so on a dyno jet, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So looking over the car, trying to see some causes and, you know, cause he's been complaining about drivability and just overall just didn't feel very fast. So definitely, you know, looking at the graph here, you can see why it's definitely not feeling fast because it's only making 280. But if you look, the boost is good. The boost is about 22 PSI, but the air fuel ratio is just pegged rich. I mean, we're in the 9s I was seeing. So that's the issue why the car's not making power. So I'm trying to figure out, you know, what would cause that, because I know the shop that tuned this car and they're a reputable shop. You know, I don't have any issues with them personally. And I know the tuner pretty well and I know he does good work. So what I'm thinking is that depending on how this car was tuned, if it was tuned MAF, I'm thinking maybe we have a bad mass airflow sensor or a real bad, you know, pre-turbo leak or something in that realm there causing this air fuel ratio issue. He does want me to retune the car today just because he really wants me to tune it and he wants my tune on there. So I will be doing that. I'm probably going to retune this car on speed density just because of the setup it has. And, you know, I don't think it was tuned on MAF 100% because this MAF housing is not really big enough to support that kind of power it was pushing. But I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know, you know, I don't know how it was tuned. But basically what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to look over a couple things and then I'm going to start tuning it from scratch and then see if I can encounter the issues and figure them out and fix them as I go. So this will be a good one for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. So let's get started. All right, flashing my new map on here. And I'm going to start tuning from scratch and we're going to see if we can get this girl running good. See if there's any issues. All right, I got a base map going here. We're going to do a first full pull, see if we can get a clean pull out of it on my tune. There we go. So far, so we'll go a little better. Let's see where we're at here. So the graph looks a little better. We got some work to do. Let's see what the air fuel ratio is doing. Air fuel ratio is a lot better. And I was at wastegate, 16 pounds, so I got some work to do, so here we go. slowly but surely. All right, let's turn the boost up a little bit and keep going after I install the car. Started to get a little breakup, so I got out of it. So it was on its way up and then it started breaking up a little bit right there. Sounded like spark. The air fuel ratio was okay, so we're gonna have to go check these spark plugs and then go from there. So ended up making about 341 to the wheels, which is pretty good actually. We're really close to where this turbo should be for this boost level. I got the air fuel ratio dialed in pretty good. Any more boost than this and the car started breaking up and wasn't happy, so the ignition system's really tired. I don't know why the initial tune had a problem with the air fuel ratio. I didn't have any issues in the air fuel department when I retuned it, so that, you know, will remain a mystery, I guess. But you could tell the ignition system's not happy because you could see the power graph is not very smooth. And the more I turned the boost up, it just completely started breaking up, and I had to turn it down a little bit. So it's going to need some coil packs. It's got a little over 100,000 miles on it. He's already put fresh plugs in it. I did tell him to check the plugs for cracks just in case, but I don't think it's a crack plug because it didn't start doing this until I turned it up above the wastegate level. So we just basically have an ignition system that's tired, and as soon as I demand more from it, it just can't do it. So yeah, other than that, he's going to do some coils and report back and let me know. But yeah, car did pretty good, you know, but it's good power, 342. That works out to really close to, you know, a little over 400 on a dyno jet. So that's right where this turbo should be for 21 pounds of boost. So hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I tried to get as many clips as I could, but, you know, filming and tuning and diagnosing myself is a little difficult sometimes. So I'm going to try to get some better camera setups in the future so you guys can get some multiple angles on here. But that'll do it for now. Till next time, we'll see you later.